What's going on with y'all? This y'all boy, Battle Rap Chuck 92. Subscribe to my channel. Subscribe. Amin versus Jimz. Now, um, going going into this battle, I actually had Amin winning this battle 2-1. Now, hold on. Now, I'm not the biggest Jim fan. I've never been a Jim fan, Jim's fan. No. Jimz, he's not that good to me. As a battle rapper, he's not that good to me. He puts on a certain persona that's not that, and it's like he even said it. So then I kind of like look at it like, well, what are you? It's like, what are you here for then? So every time when I hear Jimz rap, it's really not no purpose to it. It's really not nothing there. I've never been a Jimz fan, y'all. I've never been a Jimz fan. I'm an Amin fan for sure. Even from the time when I first saw Amin, even when people wasn't feeling Amin, I still was riding with Amin because Amin is dope to me. So going into this battle, Jimz, he came out in his first round. It was just not it. It wasn't that. It wasn't that. I'm just like, man, I'm better off just whew. I'm better off probably watching something else, man. But he was rapping. Jimz did what he did in his first round. It just wasn't it. It just wasn't it, man. It just wasn't it. Jimz, round one was not good. So next thing you know, Amin came in, and like I said, all Amin, and I'm just looking at it like all Amin have to really do is give you about like a good 3 bars, and then he good to go. You know what I mean? He just got to give you about like 3 good bars, and you won this round, Ace. And he did his thing. Ace ended up getting this battle. Ended up getting this round 1-0. Second round, Jimz kind of heated up a little bit. He kind of was heating up a little bit, but then it fell right back down. Jimz, he's not really he could be at sometimes funny, and he had a couple of jokes here and there. It was cool, but I knew it just wasn't going to be enough. It just wasn't going to be enough. He even, what I'm saying, like did like his jokes about saying that it's going to be 1-1. He's trying to make it a 1-1. He kind of somewhat feel like it's already about to be like a 2-0. So we kind of coming up in there kind of confident. And then he also coming up in there like, oh yeah, I don't care if I win this battle or not. I'm just really kind of trying to prove a point here. To me, that don't do it for me, yo. That don't do it for me. You know what I mean? So the second round wasn't, the second round to me wasn't all that good either. He tried to joke and all that. It wasn't good, man. Amin, he comes back. He did what he did again. And it's like for Amin to also say, y'all said that y'all was gonna give you like you could tell when stuff is real. And he said, yeah, y'all said that y'all was gonna give me a star. Look what y'all gave me. Y'all gave me Jimz. And it's certain people that I know that's stars, but I know they not in my top 10 or top 5. And Jimz was talking that talk up in there. Jimz, Ace Amin was, Ace Amin was getting Jimz, you know what I'm saying? Here and there with the bars. Back to back. Back to back, he was getting back to back, he was getting Jimz. Back to back. Even to the point where the battle, to me, the battle wasn't even all that. It wasn't even all that good. But it's like, what else can you really say to Jimz? Knowing some of the other stuff that had went down or whatever, like what else can you really say? Even though you could say something, but it still might involve the same thing of what people always say to Jimz. You know what I mean? So even like when it got to the third round, now if you guys want to give Jimz the third round, that's cool. That's cool if y'all want to give him the third round. Y'all battle rap fans are so crazy though, man. It's just like y'all wanna give him the third round. But don't act like Ace Amin didn't win this battle 3-0. I'm just being real with you. Ace Amin won this battle 3-0. He won this battle 3-0. I'm sorry. Yes, Jimz did hit Ace Amin with the kids thing. Yeah, like if you go to jail, like, oh, believe me, your kids could play with mine. This and that and blah blah this and blah blah that. Okay, that's cool. But Ace Amin even addressed him as far as using the word nigga. Using the N word. He addressed him on that. And then when he said what he said, it really made it be like, nah, Jimz, you're not gonna win this battle at all. Cause Jimz said he says nigga sometimes. He don't say it all the time. So for Ace Amin to say that to Jimz, that's it. That's it. So Ace Amin kind of rebutted some of his stuff in the third round, and Ace Amin had that type of approach. Well, hey, if somebody trying to take me out, then what you expect me to do? I can't just constantly like run from it. Something has to happen. I can't let nobody do certain things like that to me. If somebody have beef with me in the streets. So me personally, I have Ace Amin winning this battle 3-0. Shouts out to Ace Amin. You didn't choke. A lot of people want to call you a bully and all that because you did your thing with all the bumping and stuff like that. You didn't even do that. You just came at a person with real talk plus bars on top of it. You did your thing. Shouts out to Ace.